Kaley Cuoco is a name that instantly makes you think of her iconic role as Penny in The Big Bang Theory. But did you know her career is packed with roles you probably forgot about, or maybe never even knew existed? From child star to Hollywood, A-lister, Kaley's journey is full of surprises, and today we're shining a spotlight on some of her most unforgettable performances that flew under the radar. Trust me, by the end of this, you'll see her in a whole new light. Let's start way back in the 90s. Before she was cracking jokes as Penny, Kaley was already making waves as a child actress. One of her earliest roles was in the soap opera, Days of Our Lives. Yep, she played a young version of the character Billy Reed. Can you imagine little Kaley delivering dramatic soap opera lines? It's a far cry from the comedy queen we know today, but it shows just how versatile she's always been. And here's a fun fact. She was only 6 years old when she landed this role. 6! Most of us were still learning how to tie our shoes, and she was already booking gigs. Fast forward a bit, and Kaley started popping up in some of your favorite 90s and early 2000s shows. Remember Seventh Heaven? She played a rebellious teenager named Lynn, and let's just say she wasn't exactly the angelic type. This role was a big deal because it showed she could handle more complex characters. But wait, here's something you might not know. Around the same time, she also appeared in Charmed as a young version of Phoebe Halliwell. It was a small role, but it's one of those fun little Easter eggs for fans of the show. Did you catch her in it? Let me know in the comments if you did. Now, let's talk about one of her most underrated roles, 8 Simple Rules. This show was a huge deal in the early 2000s, and Kaley played Bridget Hennessy, the eldest daughter in a chaotic but lovable family. The show was hilarious, heartfelt, and honestly way ahead of its time. But here's the kicker. This role almost didn't happen. Kaley initially auditioned for a different part but ended up landing Bridget instead. And thank goodness she did, because it became one of her most memorable performances. Plus, it proved she could hold her own alongside comedy legends like John Ritter and Katie Sagal. Of course, we can't skip over The Big Bang Theory. It's the role that made her a household name, but did you know she almost didn't get the part of Penny? True story. The creators originally envisioned someone completely different for the role, but Kaley's audition blew them away. And the rest, as they say, is history. For 12 seasons, she brought Penny to life with her quick wit, charm, and undeniable chemistry with the rest of the cast. But here's something you might not realize. Kaley did a lot of her own stunts on the show. Remember that time Penny tried to learn how to ride a bike? That was all her. Talk about dedication. Now let's fast forward to more recent years. After The Big Bang Theory ended, Kaley didn't slow down. In fact, she took on one of her most challenging roles yet in The Flight Attendant. This show was a game changer for her career. Not only did she play the lead, but she also served as an executive producer. And let me tell you, she absolutely nailed it. The show was suspenseful, darkly funny, and totally addictive. It was a side of Kaley we hadn't seen before, and it proved she's so much more than just a sitcom star. Oh, and fun fact, she actually shadowed real flight attendants to prepare for the role. Now that's commitment, but wait, there's more. Did you know Kaley also voiced Harley Quinn in the animated Harley Quinn series? Yep, she brought the iconic DC character to life with her signature humor and energy. It's a role that's earned her tons of praise from fans and critics alike. And honestly, it's not easy to step into the shoes of such a beloved character, but Kaley made it look effortless. Plus, it's just another example of how she's constantly pushing herself to try new things. So, what's next for Kaley Cuoco? Well, she's already working on new projects, and if her track record is anything to go by, we're in for a treat. Whether she's making us laugh, keeping us on the edge of our seats, or voicing our favorite anti-heroes, one thing's for sure. Kaley Cuoco is a force to be reckoned with. Before we wrap this up, let's take a moment to appreciate just how much she's accomplished. From child star to sitcom queen to dramatic powerhouse, Kaley's career is nothing short of inspiring. And who knows, maybe one of these forgotten roles will become your new favorite. So, what do you think? Did any of these roles surprise you? Which one is your favorite? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you. And if you enjoyed this trip down memory lane, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more deep dives into your favorite stars. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.